But Maruk, before that, we actually have Aviral in the studio. Aviral, if you could just take us through what exactly happened in Sultanpur.
Well, it looks like he's taken a pretty bad hit on the face, Sanket and Maruk. We're just going to try and break down what really happened earlier in the day when he was campaigning for Rakhi Birla in Sultanpuri. This is the first frame. The attacker, who's been identified, approaches the vehicle that Arvind Kejriwal is on. He tries to garland him, but at this spot, he misses a step. And then he makes a second attempt to garland him again, which is when the security official personnel over there also realizes or senses that something is amiss, and he tries to kind of push him away, which is when the attacker hits him once, which is when the security personnel also moves in. He takes another swing at Arvind Kejriwal, which you could see the Aam Aadmi Party leader also recoiling from what appears to have been a very nasty hit. Which is after which the security personnel move in, they push him and they drag him really to move away from the vehicle, and which is when the Aam Aadmi Party supporters also swooped in on him and beat him up.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Aviral. We're also getting information that the Congress has named its candidate from Varanasi. We'll be getting details in just a bit. In the meantime, Atir Khan is outside the BJP headquarters. Atir, two attacks. One from the Aam Aadmi Party following Arvind Kejriwal being slapped. The Aam Aadmi Party suggesting that as far as this particular attack is concerned, perhaps pointing the finger in a veiled attack at the BJP. On the other hand, the Congress just spoke and attacking Narendra Modi and perhaps even questioning his style of governance and campaigning, which they have been doing all along, in the pretext and of naming the candidate from Varanasi. What is the sense that you're getting from the BJP office?
Well, you see, the BJP is quite upbeat, and today, in fact, they are looking at not 272 but 380 seats, and they're flouting some 26 allies, different political parties. So they are riding, they say, on a strong Modi wave. They have no obstruction. That's what they say. Now in Delhi, we know that the Aam Aadmi Party was its main contender. But now they believe that the Congress, after its, the kind of performance it happened in the assembly elections, it thinks that it will not be able to recover from that defeat. And even the Rahul Gandhi's charisma won't be able to contain the damage which has been done. So therefore, the Aam Aadmi Party is the main contender for them. But then they also believe that after the entire drama which happened, the Aam Aadmi Party demitted the office. So that has been detrimental to the party's image. So
right.
Therefore, that will which will go against the Aam Aadmi Party and is going to benefit the BJP. So clearly, the lines are drawn, and the contest is on.
Right, Atir, stay on with us. In the meantime, Somnath Bharti of the Aam Aadmi Party spoke to Gaurav Sawant and has indicated that perhaps BJP could be behind this attack on Kejriwal.
Joined now by Delhi's former Law Minister Somnath Bharti. Who is behind this attack on Arvind Kejriwal, and why these repeated attacks?
See, we are yet to identify the actual identity of the person. But then the people who are, they're expecting a defeat, sort of monumental defeat in this election. The communal forces, the corrupt forces, the people who have been indulging in such practices in the past as well, they are the ones.
I'm being told that some allege, and it's an allegation, that it's being orchestrated by the Aam Aadmi Party itself to ensure they remain in the news.
This is something very amusing allegation, because Arvind, I mean, why would somebody be orchestrating a attack on that to an Arvind? Because this is absolutely shameful allegation.
It indeed is.
I mean, it's an absolute lie. The problem is that other political parties' leaders have never come so close to the people. In spite of his stature, in spite of the threats becoming much larger to his life, he has decided to remain among the people, has decided to remain accessible to everybody. So anybody and everybody who is wanting to, take his anger out because of the advancement of Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal in this nation and the acceptance of the party.
And these are not Aam Aadmi Party activists or disgruntled workers of the Aam Aadmi Party, as was alleged in previous attacks?
To my understanding and belief, this cannot be an act of Aam Aadmi Party volunteer.
What is your next strategy? You are here at Rajghat now. How long do you intend being here?
So I would not know because this would be decided cumulatively, and so I'm not aware how long we'll be here.
Okay. For the moment, Somnath Bharti, many thanks for joining me. Will Arvind take security now before? I mean, one more question. What kind of security does he have? You're former Law Minister of Delhi. There's an armed commando I noticed, but...
See, these security forces have been there on their own. Arvind has always resisted and he'll keep resisting. He does not want any security of any sort. Right?
Okay.
He believes that his life is being taken care of by God, and he does not fear threat from the side of commoner.
And he's not deterred by these attacks?
Never. He is a man who will never get deterred by any attack.
Somnath Bharti, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Delhi's former Law Minister Somnath Bharti insists Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party will not be deterred by such attacks. With cameraman Ashwini Hallan in Delhi, Gaurav Sawant for Headlines Today.